Hey everyone, good evening. We are going to do some Rise and Fall with the preview build. You might have seen my first video on YouTube. We are going to play a different civ, probably the Mongols. I was actually going to play the Mongols first, but I changed my mind like last moment. I was literally already starting to record a game as the Mongols and I changed my mind. Probably shouldn't have, but we can still do both. I mean, I probably have enough time to do every single new civ that's included here on YouTube. Alright, let's do Genghis Khan. And... right, maybe we should change game speed. Let's try. I mean, we can always restart. So, epic. And we can try to start in medieval. Alright, I'm actually curious how that's going to work. Fang K, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Alright, looking good. I never actually tried this kind of setup in Civ 6.
You have built great cities of stone and seen early empires rise and fall. Soon you will stand
game sound?
under
Yeah,
the
I can lower
towering
that a bit.
pinnacles of castles alongside your gallant knights. That is where the story of your people will be written.
How's
Just
that?
as the young apprentice learns to carry a sword,
Should be better.
so shall you grow to understand.
Let me know if it's still
your
too
place in
loud.
this world. Genghis Khan, your cunning built Mongolia an empire from the back of your horse. Always charge to meet enemy cavalry, for a victory can draw them to your ranks. Send your swift and powerful Keshig archers to hasten your
Okay, this should be
citizens across
better
the
now.
land. Soon,
Anyway,
the
as the
steady
Mongols,
drumbeat of
all of our
Mongolian
cavalry
cavalry
class
will
units
sound
gain +3 combat
teach the
strength
world.
and a chance to capture defeated enemy cavalry class units. I don't actually know if this also applies to barbarian cavalry. I haven't tested that, so we'll give it a shot. If it does, that's even more powerful than I thought. Then we also get... starting a trade route immediately creates trading post in the destination city, receive an extra level of diplomatic visibility for possessing trading post in any city of a civilization. All Mongolian units double the usual combat bonus for having a higher level of diplomatic visibility than their opponent. So, in simpler words, as the Mongols, if you want to invade someone, it's best to send a trade route to that civ first. Then we have a Keshik unique unit and Ordo unique building. Can't check this from this level. Alright. And naval tradition inspiration. Okay. So, I went through these screens in my video on YouTube, but we can go through it real quick for those of you who haven't seen them. So you earn historic moments by doing things in the game, and these give you era score. The higher era score you have, the better your next era is going to be. You need to meet certain threshold to enter the next era in a normal age, and then there's a higher threshold for a golden age. If you don't meet the minimum threshold, you will enter a dark age, which generally speaking lowers your loyalty, and also gives you access to a few special dark age only policies. Some of them are quite powerful. For example, one of them gives you plus 25% science, but minus 25% culture. They all have some kind of downside. Yeah, you can track your era score on the production wheel. Then there's loyalty, which is a measure how committed your city is. Loyalty is on a 0 to 100 scale, and it's mostly based on population. So in normal age, you get 1 point of loyalty per turn per citizen. In the Dark Age, you get 0.5. And in Golden Age, you get 1.5. There are also some buildings that affect loyalty. Like Monument gives you plus 1 loyalty per turn. Governors give you extra loyalty for every city they are in. We'll talk about governors too. And a few other things. Also amenities. Amenities affect loyalty. So you actually have a bigger incentive now to keep a city in positive amenities. You actually kind of need entertainment districts now, or at least they are more important than they were previously. I had some games where I hardly ever built any entertainment districts. And if you have an entertainment district, there's a special project. What is it called? Bread and something. Which gives you extra loyalty, basically. I don't think religion affects loyalty, but don't quote me on that one. Then we got governors, right, like I said, governors can stabilize loyalty. And governors on their own give special bonuses. Each governor is different. And you get governor unlocks mostly through the civic tree. You can either recruit a lot of low-level governors, or you can focus on leveling up 1 or 2 of them. Then we got specialized alliances. I haven't been able to get any just yet. Yeah, bread and games. Then we got emergencies. There are 4 types of emergencies. I can actually show you through Civilopedia. Once an emergency starts, you can have several civs team up against one. And then whoever wins a certain objective gets bonuses. So I can show you what the emergencies are actually. We got a military emergency. A civilization that is leading in some victory type and has conquered another civilization's city. Then the members must capture cities from the target and receive bonus to movement. I think that icon is movement. In the target's territory and have peace, open borders and shared visibility with each other. All members will go to war with the target if the target's military strength is reduced when fighting them. I don't know how much it's reduced. I haven't been able to get any emergencies just yet. If successful, they receive bonus healing in the target's territory in the future. If they cannot capture enough cities, then the target wins and receives permanent bonus to strength of their city ranged attack. Then we got city-state emergency, a civilization that has captured and is occupying a city-state. So this might discourage AI from capturing city-states left and right, because especially on Immortal and Deity, AI just loves to capture city-states, to the point where when I played Deity in Civ 6, I almost always captured city-states near me. Because if you don't do it, the AI will do it like 9 out of 10 times, from my experience. Maybe this will discourage them, I don't know yet. Then we have religious emergency. A civilization has converted the holy city of another religion through a religious spread action. We got nuclear emergency. That's self-explanatory, somebody used a nuke. But just used, not actually built. So if you're going to nuke someone, you might as well just build up a crap ton of nukes and use them all at the same time. And then we got betrayal emergency. A civilization has declared war on another civilization with whom they had a high-level alliance. So that discourages betraying your ally. Alright, so we start with 2 settlers, because we started in medieval. All these techs. And in order to get the Keshik, we just need stirrups. First, we'll grab apprenticeship. And here's our era progress. Right now we are in normal age and we got 0 era score. You get era score for doing all kinds of things. Unfortunately, there isn't like a full list anywhere in the game, so I'm sure people will figure all that out. But for example, destroying barbarian camps gives you era score. Extra score if they are within 6 tiles of your city. And not just the first barbarian camp, any barbarian camp. Getting Eurekas and inspiration boosts give you era score. Right, we got 4 governor titles. We'll go through that after we start our city. So I think we'll settle right here. That's a forested hill, that's good. That's our capital. And we can use the builder right away. Okay. Let's go west. Although that's a lot of tundra. Oh, and we got a new luxury over here, that's amber. 1 gold, 1 culture, 1 food. Not too bad. Alright, let's go scout around a little bit. And what are we going to start with? Here's the loyalty screen, by the way. To improve loyalty, establish a governor, enter a golden age, make your people happy by increasing amenities, maximize your cities and citizens within 9 tiles, and minimize foreign cities within 9 tiles. Have a nearby city produce the bread and circuses project, and form a cultural alliance with a neighbor to prevent their citizens from having a negative effect. Can't do anything with that trade-out just yet. I think we should probably start with a builder. We only have 1, with 2 more builds. And we'll have 2 cities right away. Yeah, that's Karakorum, just different spelling than in Civ 5. Let's grab feudalism. Now, governors. So, they all have their own strengths. For example, you can send a diplomat to the city-states. I went through all of these bonuses in my first video on YouTube, by the way. So, if you want to see every single promotion the governors have, you can check that out later. But as a general rule, Victor is kind of a militaristic governor. Then we have the diplomat, religious governor. Steward is mostly for, like, production, extra growth, production towards industrial zone in the city, production per turn from each strategic resource, plus 100% yields from prod harvests and feature removals. And vertical integration, that one is pretty nice for, like, a high production city. This city receives production from any number of nearby industrial zones, not just the first. Then we have the Surveyor, which so far is one of my favorites to start with. Because with the Surveyor, all your builders trained in the city get plus 1 build charge. So that's 33% extra charges, basically, until you get served them. Then you get plus 40% production towards city center and the government plaza buildings. So basically buildings that don't require any districts. And the government plaza itself is really powerful, I'll show you once we get there. And then we can get plus 30% production towards any district. So that definitely speeds up city development. And then you can get a city park unique improvement, which actually can give you plus 1 amenity if it's adjacent to water. Anyway, then we have kind of a scientist governor. He's pretty good too. His first ability increases your science and culture right away by 20% in the city he's in. He can speed up theater square buildings or campus buildings, so that's very nice too. Generate more great people points. So yeah, he's definitely a good one to grab early on. And finally, we have an economic advisor, sort of. Acquire tiles faster, get extra gold from each foreign trade route passing through the city, plus 2 gold per turn for each citizen in the city, that's pretty nice. Allows city to purchase districts with gold. That one is also very nice, later in the game, when districts can take a very long time in a fresh new city, but you might have a lot of gold to just straight up buy one. Anyway, we are going to grab the surveyor in our capital,
Our governor.
like that. And we got 3 points now. So we could promote her right away to zoning commissioner. We are going to do that. No need for parks and recreation yet. And then we got one more title. Probably going to spend that either on the diplomat or on the educator. Because the diplomat acts as two envoys in any city-state. So you can become the suzerain very, very quickly. That can be a pretty good opener if you have... Oh, we have to pick it right away. Right. There should be some city-state nearby, so let's grab her. Just not going to use her yet. And we'll go oligarchy. Mostly for balance.
Civilization has a
And that gives us +3 era score. This is your timeline or whatever. You can see all the events here and how much era score they gave you. We were the first to adopt a tier 1 government in the world. No, one city can only have one governor. So, let's see. I'm thinking plus 30% towards builders. Plus on production. First envoy counts for 2. There are some new policies here, mostly to do with influence. So we can get plus influence... Where is it? I don't think we have it yet. Yeah, this one. +2 loyalty, not influence. +2 loyalty per turn for cities with a garrisoned unit. This can help if your city is being pressured. Right, one more. Maneuver. Well, we could actually grab survey for now. Get some experience for our scout. Might as well do that. Can't use the trade route just yet. Yes, the diplomat governor can be placed in city-states. That's pretty much her point, kind of. Alright. So let's grab the pasture. So in order to not enter a dark age, we need at least 15 era score. And once we enter a new age, we'll be able to pick a dedication, which basically allows you to decide what you can get extra era score from. You can get extra era score from Eureka boosts, or from inspiration boosts, and some other stuff. There are 4 different dedications you can choose from. Nice one. So that should give us more era score. No, it actually didn't. Still at 3, alright. So there was a scout around here. Yep, there's a camp. Let's get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's within 6 tiles of our capital, so it should give us extra era score when we destroy it. Alright, so a city somewhere up here, I would say. Maybe slightly further away from our capital. Why is this turn 200? That's because I started in medieval era on epic game pace. Just to kickstart this game a little bit. Oh hey, he actually left the camp. There we go. So a hostile barbarian camp within 6 tiles of your cities was destroyed, and we get +3. We get +2 for just destroying a camp. So now we are at 6 out of 15 required for normal age. We already got sailing, so there's no Eureka to get for setting a coastal city. I'm thinking here. Although then silver will be slightly out of range. And Wales will also be out of range. We could start a city on this hill over here. Fish would be in range, Wales would be in range, silver would be in range. Oh, and another silver. Yep, let's go for that one then. Remove the marsh for some population. And let's see. We'll grab a granary. Alright, looking good. Yeah, that will do. That can be the city. Alright. Petra, 180 turns. Pass. How about a commercial hub? Well, first we need some tiles. Oh, by the way, trade routes got changed a little bit. And now you do not get extra trade route just for building a commercial hub or a harbor. You need to build a market or a lighthouse to get an extra trade route. Okay, we got a city-state. Which means we can send the governor there. Off you go. And now we only need to get +1 in order to become the suzerain. There. And that gives us extra era score. So we'll actually reach 6 pretty quickly thanks to her. She just needs to actually get there. Oh yeah, and we can use the trade route.
By the grace of God, victorious.
I forgot to handpick Rise and Fall Thieves. Alright, maybe next time. So, trade route with Toronto. +1 production and +3 gold. Off you go. And we should grab a government plaza ASAP. It has some very powerful buildings. And also the government plaza itself gives some trade route bonuses. She's right here. Okay. We'll probably go to war once we get our unique unit. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of the Mongols, right? Sure is. Oh, and now we can also look at the settler overlay and see what the loyalty effect will be if we settle on one of these tiles. So right now, if we settled right here, for example, we would be getting -7 loyalty per turn. And loyalty is on 0 to 100 scale. It starts from 100. If it drops to 0, it becomes a free city. We'll probably settle somewhere around here. We'll see. Mind you, it's not that easy to flip a city. Because yeah, we would get -10 or whatever, but we can do stuff ourselves to gain loyalty. We can send a governor. That's a pretty big bonus on its own. We can have an entertainment complex. We got how many more builds here? 4. Okay. Should probably grab the rice. What was her agenda again? Something about settling cities on continents. Oh yeah, she likes civilizations from her home continent and wants to expand to all continents. Are we on her home continent actually? Yes, we are. Okay then. Yeah, I'm missing the creep trade routes grabbing tiles too. That's so nice early on. It saves you a lot of gold. Alright. So let's grab the government plaza. Now, you can only get one government plaza per game, or per empire, I mean. And the government plaza gives +1 adjacency bonus to any district. Doesn't matter what it is, every district gets +1 from it. And it also gets extra trade yields. So generally speaking, we want to place it on the border between the two cities, so that both these cities' districts can benefit from the plaza bonus. Yeah, like one of these tiles. We could even get it on the border of 3 cities. Like, we could have one more city over here, and then plaza in the middle. That would work. Well, I'm thinking one of these tiles. We'll just have to buy one. I don't like wasting a perfectly good hill, but I suppose that's fine. Alright, let's buy that. Yeah, there are more hills around here. We want to build one early because, one, it's actually very cheap. 150 hammers or something like that. That's the base... no, 30 hammers, that's the base cost. 150 is for the first building. And you'll see once you finish it, these buildings are actually really damn good. You want them ASAP. You get governor titles mostly from the civics tree. So we can see them right here. This icon is a governor title. So there are 3 over here, 4 over here, another 3 over here, 1 in naval tradition, then another 4, 2 in colonialism, 2 in natural history, scorched earth. You even get 1 for every future civic. So the more culture you have, the faster you'll get governor titles. Alright. We got 3 more builds. Let's grab a farm. How much would this tile cost us? 230. A little bit too much. We'll go improve the iron. Oh yeah, actually, we can check out the loyalty map. Here's the loyalty map mode. We can see all the pressure that's applied from any city. So we can see that our 2 cities are influencing each other. England is influencing Toronto, we are influencing Toronto. But like I said, it's not easy to actually flip a city. It takes a lot of pressure to do that. Much easier if you enter a golden age and you have a lot of population. Because in a golden age you get 1.5 for every citizen. I don't think there are any new techs or civics, but there are new things under existing techs. Like, for example... where was it? There's Pike and Shot, a new unit under metal casting. And there were some more units. There was at least 1 more somewhere over here. Spec Ops, yeah, this one. It's an upgrade from Ranger. can attack support units directly without having to eliminate the combat unit first. I assume that includes great generals. And we got a drone. Adds +1 range and +5 bombard strength to adjacent ranged siege class units. But no, there aren't any actual new techs. A combustion. Yeah, right here, supply convoy. Increases healing for adjacent units, gives units bonus movement if movies started adjacent to the convoy. Alright then.